Danica Patrick. Danica, the driver of the GoDaddy Chevrolet. Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, the co-owner of this operation. Kelly Byers, driver of the number 88 Hellman's Chevrolet. And Tony Uri Sr., director of competition, and he is the crew chief on the Hellman's Chevrolet. We'll have a few opening remarks in just a minute. Also want to thank my friends at Speed are here. They're going live in just a moment. It's also on Sirius XM Radio and streaming online at GoDaddy.com. So glad that everybody is here participating in this event. I hope your holiday seasons are going well. I think we're going to get some...
Ask you, I don't know when there's been so much anticipation and excitement for a new driver coming into the sport. What do you think of that? Just the fact that there is so much buzz and so much swirl about you coming in.
I feel really lucky. I feel really lucky to have such excitement. And
or in and around the race car, the better it'll be for her and her progression. So I also know how tough her schedule is and how difficult that can be. So we'll just make the best of it as it goes.
Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com for Dale. Dale, back in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, you expressed some...
Just to be out on the racetrack, feeling the draft, all those kind of things. It's a great opportunity for Danica to just get more seat time in a stock car. The ARCA races is a great series. It is a little wild and chaotic. Most of the races at Daytona are, no matter what series you're in. So,
folks have any questions? Also, JR Rhodes and Mike Davis are here. And again, remember the breakout sessions. Everybody has an assignment for that. And a co-owner and crew chief of the GoDaddy Chevrolet. Kelly Earnhardt, co-owner of JR Motorsports and the general manager of this operation. Danica Patrick. Danica, the driver of the GoDaddy Chevrolet. Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, the co-owner of this operation. Kelly Byers, driver of the number 88 Hellman's Chevrolet. And Tony Uri Sr., director of competition, and he is the...
To teach me what I need to know, because it's going to be really challenging, it's going to be different, and when Tony talks to me about the car, it just goes right over my head at this point, but I'm trying to learn as fast as possible. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I really have no doubt that we're going to be competitive, and we're going to... Without the fear of sounding cocky, I'm not that surprised because there's been a lot of speculation. So from experience in the past, you know, people have been very interested and my intentions have been less than this time. So I think maybe I was more surprised as to how many skeptics there were that I really wanted to do it. I think people, until this was announced a week or two ago, I think there was a lot of people that really didn't know if it was real or not, and this is what I wanted to do. But I mean, I'm saying it in the media all summer that I'm curious and I would like to do it. So I was surprised how many skeptics there were about me coming. I'm looking forward to no rain because I think there's maybe going to be some rain coming. But I really just need to get on 1.5 miles and I need to see how the car reacts there and, you know, how the car changes over a full fuel run, you know, and see what happens to the tires and everything in the car. And, you know, just really get my ins and outs down and get into the pit box and everything, and as simple as it could go, getting comfortable in the car, just the seat and then the steering wheel and the gear shifter and everything, you know, all those little things contribute. Tony Uri Jr. is amazing. I get along with him incredibly well. He's super funny. What I've realized about getting in the car now and going through that stuff is that he's very serious though, and when it comes to performing, when it comes to working on the car and stuff, the jokes slow down or stop, and you know it's all about fixing the car and going faster and being on the job. And but as soon as you break away from that, which is what I had kind of experienced all the way up until we got to Florida for the test, was that he's so funny and he's so nice and he's always happy and always smiling. and so I think we're going to get along well, and we already do. And Pops is this kind of more quiet guy that's observing, and he's got the the tremendous experience and the years behind him. So but he's pretty funny in and of himself. So the apple didn't fall far from the tree there. He's just a little bit more quiet than Junior. I was definitely talking to Tony and Kevin Harvick in the summertime, and before the opportunity to drive at Junior Motorsports really became a real idea. They were very helpful, and they still are. I mean, I still got a congrats from Kevin, and the curiosity about NASCAR and the appeal of the racing. I guess after taking more, watching it more and feeling the transitions that IndyCar is making with its style of racing and with the tracks that it's going to, it made me realize how much I really do like oval racing and racing side by side and that excitement. And it's extremely challenging, but I do like it, and so the racing is appealing to me. Everybody's been extremely nice, extremely open arms to the situation, and with good intentions of wanting me to do well, and the proper advice on taking it slow and starting in Nationwide, and wanting me to be successful. So all the guys have been so good, and it makes me even more excited to run. First class, I think I'm realizing it more and more all the time, actually, just with the amount of experience and success that Tony Jr. and Pops and Tony Sr. have had. They've been incredibly successful, and Kelly at the Orlando test was great. He was very helpful and unconditional, and sometimes in my situation you find some difficult situations with teammates because there can be tension sometimes, but he's been fantastic, and Kelly has been amazing as well, working through the deal with myself and them to run this car, and GoDaddy's been extremely helpful as well. I mean, everybody really brought this thing together. It was a will thing, and there are so many obstacles when you get to this level and have this many sponsors and obligations and commitments and conflicting this and that it gets very complicated, but because we all wanted it, it happened. I think I was most surprised as to how much fun it was, and it's cool because the car is forgiving. The car gets sliding and moving, and it kind of does that a lot, and it's more about how far you can take that, and in an IndyCar it's very quick. If it moves, you really don't want it to move much, and when it does, it goes really fast. So I was really taken back by how much I liked the car and how fun it was, and I liked that it was responsive to driver input, of whether it was acceleration or braking or trail braking. I mean, it responded to that well, which is cool.